hell you be scoring on? Trying to figure out how you locking me up.
Oh my God.
Go, get out there, get out there. Mike 5'9", let's go. Check 37. That's the what.
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall this season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Tyrone Crawford, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Yeah, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. This is Cohen. And he takes this one in for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 of the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 29-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. Here's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Here we go. 47. Drop deep. Done. Here we go, 46. 59. Mike, 59. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Shit gonna be a book. Top 10 pick on the block.
Mike, here we go. Go right in. Set the tone, defense. Go. Get out there. Here we go, 47. 59 mark. Check. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott.
That shot your
He
hand.
will not be able to hang on through the
That shot
contact.
your
It's
hand.
incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Let's go.
Why you bound?
At the line,
Okay, well, you get on that side.
Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Trubisky now to throw on third down.
Get out that
The
man.
catch made by Miller. And now look at this.
Oh, you
Big
got to let
gain
him
to
keep
the
running.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 43. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, G. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Well, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop right
Put that
here
ball
with
down, big boy. You ain't no running back. Fuck on you.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble.
Give his pacifier. Put the pacifier in the mind.
Right?
Won't whine so much.
Practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans.
I don't think that ball is no good.
We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
You need to go ask your mama to make a fresh ball.
And it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Trubisky to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's complete. It's Miller. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, who? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Trubisky will throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
For getting slapped on that. Stop it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
That what that was? Yeah. I want daughter to slap on mama on the ass. Oh, that girl funny, dog.
Open man is Trey Burton. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Stay with him. You should have just put him back in the bed. Should have put him in that chair.
Here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Taylor, put your phone down, put him in the bed. He don't want to be in there.
26-yard line.
So I took him out of there the first time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check.
10th carry now for Elliott. And some space here.
Oh, my God. These niggas, that shit don't let you die for nothing.
Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught.
Hey, Reed, Tremaine, you had a nigga wide open.
May not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Come on now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down.
Nothing,
sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Throwing on second down. Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, it's Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gun. 59 mark.
There's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. The first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go. Get out there. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. We're hold there. Here we go, 46.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
These niggas don't fumble.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Because the last few times we've been getting it, there's been like Skippy on the meat.
This nigga here worry about the meat. This nigga Skippy on the meat. Oh, why you don't go there?
Second down at 4. Trubisky.
This is so Skippy.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 23 yards to pick up there.
He don't hear me talk.
Fired that one in there.
Because don't nobody want to catch the deal.
With those faster passes.
Well, then you go and you let her, you voice your opinion.
As a quarterback, that the deflection, if
She
you miss,
on the
might
phone
be
with
bigger
him.
and
She
lead to an
calling it
interception.
in.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Where you get a catch it then from you call in the order?
And sometimes you throw it so hard, you
Oh, I forgot y'all in Texas. Y'all in Texas. I forgot y'all.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
They're not going to deliver. I got to go pick it up.
Yeah, y'all stay that far out there on the level.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
We don't have any Mexican restaurants that
sends him 2
So I found a Mexican restaurant there for y'all.
And leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy
and they don't deliver.
Offense, countered it with extra linebackers, of speed,
they tripping.
Make no money.
I don't want to make no bread.
I don't know any Mexican restaurants here that deliver. I ain't never heard of that. Well, we got one that caters, but that's like during lunchtime.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky completes it to Davis. Give him 6 on the play.
They're going to make their money anyway. This is Texas. Full of Tex-Mex restaurants. I don't care if you call in or not. Somebody coming in.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter
I did like you. It's Mexican restaurants on every goddamn corner.
Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is
like,
the
God
NFL.
damn.
It's on EA
I got one little one, boy. They make the frozen margarita, bit. Whoop. And they walk around and pour that Patron in your shit.
Catch on second down, but it didn't help.
Why y'all so worried about my
case? Third down here.
It is nigga go here.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete.
See, I don't know why we can't be friends. Me and Derek get along good. I don't know what it is. You from the South?
You from the South, so what you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. We supposed to be, brothers.
He from the South too. I don't know. Maybe we just ain't click all yet. I don't know. Me and Clay, I'm a brother from another.
That went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is...
Wait there, that nigga come to Bama, boy. We really gonna get in them backwoods and celebrate up something.
There's a tiebreaker that comes into play later.
Go find me some moonshine back there too.
Yeah, you might find it. I don't know where to get it from. You might find it.
Set now to kick this one away. And
that's that real shit, not that store-bought shit. I'm talking about that real shit.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose
we'll take that too.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Ben Braunecker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are in for 6.
Tremaine struggling. He down 3-0.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules
seminar
because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, they don't do a dinner.
This nigga hit ass, man.
Shake off the interception. He'll
Boot
look to
that
throw.
shit.
Are they going to charge extra?
And that is incomplete. Took a shot
5 for 12, 38 yards. That in the 4th quarter.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
If it's
Heck,
the
they haven't been on the
dinner,
same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Flush to his right. It gets it over the
holding. That should be a holding.
And he's going to be taken down.
It is.
On the field.
It is.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
I want that about Maine, boy. He gonna stick to that run game. He don't give a fuck. He running that bitch. That nigga run that bitch.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Go get you some.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Come get some.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys
come get some.
It's 3rd and long.
You don't like
Maybe 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And for a third time tonight,
man, I gotta let nigga get up and take that to the crib.
Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now
come get some.
His interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down.
Slide,
the guys on the team,
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
He's going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for
After
6.
this, baby, we can watch the TV show.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
What we watching first? Greenleaf or Mayans?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Tied up, 3-3.
Y'all got Netflix?
Yeah.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2
Stranger
shy
Things.
of the 30.
Didn't that just come out?
Yeah.
Nah, my wife's scared of that shit. She's scared of that. Yeah, she's scared of that. It ain't been out about what? About it's been out, but it's a new season or something just came on, right?
Yeah, new season.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't watch horror movies or nothing like that. Nah, I didn't watch it for the
And they've
longest.
sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this
it's not that bad.
back on track?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, but the new season just came.
How's the head coach handling
It's not hard.
The offensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's like
Sometimes they
science
just make
fiction.
a joke. All right, guys.
Oh, my daughter said it's scary.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Jayla 8.
Oh, yeah, probably scared of her. She 8.
Shit, she's scared of Candyman.
From the 30
That's the realest nigga of all.
Damn line. Fuck Freddy Krueger chasing all them niggas up.
For real.
And that one almost intercepted.
Ain't nobody fucking with that nigga. I don't want no pause with that nigga. I'm good. I'm straight, dog.
I'm turning on everything now.
Real, I'm straight, fool. I don't want no smoke with you, cuz.
Interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't
Well,
he?
you did my dog Bernadette.
The defense is
I'm
well
good.
coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and
Boy,
picking
that
passes
shit
off.
had me terrified when I said I was a kid.
Schultz.
I ain't
And
watched
they
the
get
horror
him down,
movies
but not
until
before he
like
takes it
junior high
across the
school.
40-yard line. 13 yards.
Now, Jason, I can watch that. Oh, Jason and Michael Myers, I'll watch them motherfuckers all goddamn day. I like the series when they come on in October. No, that shit finna come up. Series, bro, that shit be on all goddamn day, all night.
To start the second half, not bad. 1st and 10.
I watch that all day. But Candyman? Shit, no.
Room here to run. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cobb, and he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
I bet y'all watched that Last Chance too, don't y'all?
Another wayward pass.
I ain't seen this 2 seasons. The last season I watched was Ollie was on that season. Ollie and J3, that was the last season I really watched. I ain't really get into it the following season. Because I thought it was going to keep being the same school.
Oh, well, the Indy go hard. No school,
yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah.
They go those 2 seasons go hard. No cap.
I gotta check that out. I started watching.
And that is incomplete.
The second season make you mad. I mean, the last season
brings up second down.
It's worth watching.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively.
Remember the old man on first season?
100 yards passing. You've done your
Let's
job.
go,
Now they got a white dude.
In today's
They got a white
NFL, which
dude
is
from
truly a pass-first
California
league.
that goes to this
They
like
come up to the line now
country-
facing a 3rd and 10 after the
country town.
incompletion.
but he like grew up with black people.
Now back to the ground.
Oakland, California.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I got a while. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna binge watch all that shit this weekend.
That didn't appear to be a run, but he started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of C-ball.
She thought I was talking about that. What is it called? Change the thing. She talking about binge watch what? Scary ass.
Now Prescott on fourth down.
This should be a book.
Hey, mama, go get my wallet.
That should be a book. That should be. I knew that should be a book.
Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Smashing Zeke ass those. He was.
All right, fourth down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Right there.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
That watermelon right there is going to be good.
That's on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Do we got any more watermelons out there, Gordon?
They try again with Cohen.
Are they big? They need water. That's why it's not
able
as
to
green.
get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm gonna be running screens like that.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. The screen pass here.
That's why I don't run screens.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, dude. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I missed the touch pass, man. The touch pass
and
used
one
to
of
be
the
that
whistles
shit.
for a timeout.
That shit, they
so
got
they'll stop the clock
way.
here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
It don't seem like the quarterback's poop.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
We got to step it up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's cracked. Lock in.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Oh, the spin. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Bears on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line.
Gotta do it.